Well, it appears Kevin Feige's really proud of his Captain America actor, Chris Evans. No, not because of the fantastic job he did portraying the superhero Captain America, which he did. He did a very good job doing that. But no, he finds him very honorable, very noble in his anti-Trump rhetoric. Yes, Chris Evans goes on quite a few Twitter storms, going after Trump, and recently even suggesting that he wouldn't play Tom Brady in a movie because Tom Brady is a Trump supporter, or may still be one. He's not sure just yet, but even if he is, it still bothers him that he may have realized that he regrets his decision because of what? I don't know. I mean, what has Trump done that deserves all this bile, Chris? Nothing. You can't refer to the border crisis and whatnot because he's doing everything that Obama did. And you said nothing. Don't talk to me about kids in cages. That was under Obama's era as well, and you said nothing. So, what was the humiliating... Oh, was it the Russian story? Well, I hope you keep up with the news, Chris. Well, depending on some channels, they're still in denial and got their heads in the sand. Yeah, that was nothing either. So, why all this? And who cares what he says about Trump? It's not about Trump. It's about the people who voted for him. And he readily admits, well, I don't want to alienate half the audience, but I will to stick to my standards. And so there you go. Yeah, alienate half that audience over nothing. This is a guy who jumped on the bandwagon against those Covington kids. Yeah. Well, he saw that and fell for it hook, line, and sinker. This is appalling. The ignorance, the gall, the disrespect. It's shameful. It's sadly on brand. Sadly on brand. So he makes this broad brush assumption. You know, if you're wearing those red hats, that's a Nazi there. So he does this, yes, utilizing the broad brush. And Mr. Evans, what is the broad brush? Who uses a broad brush like that? Oh, that's right. Bigots do. The man makes no argument. So where's the nobility? What's honorable about it? There's no argument here. He just flings crap at people he just doesn't like. And that's it. It's not very intelligent. And for no good reason. And well, but so he's going, some people are saying that you never go full Larson. Well, the difference here being is that Chris Evans did a better performance than Brie Larson, leaps and bounds better right off the bat. Yeah, he was in that role and he nailed it and did very well. And so I expect we'll hear more of this crap from him and now that he's out the door, because this is it for Captain America after Endgame. It really is the Endgame for at least his version of Captain America. So that's what you can expect for that. But Kevin Feige, so that doesn't bode well for MCU. They seem to be determined to follow the pattern of the comic books publisher that basically committed suicide over the past 5 years. Literally going woke to get broke. And yeah, that's what happened. So those templates of storytelling, which is virtually no story at all, it's just a bunch of patting yourself on the back by glorifying what they consider marginalized peoples by treating them like pets. Jeez. So yeah, it's not going to go over very well. But that's your Captain America, people. And the boss man thinks it's great. You know, I really love what you're doing on Twitter there, Chris. So yeah, that's Captain America. But hey, wait a minute. Captain Marvel was a successful movie. It made its money, of course, when you saturate the theaters. Someone's bound to see the damn thing. And of course there is the rumor that can't be substantiated really, but probably something to it that seats were, bought. But yeah, 4,310 theaters. Boy, I tell you, that's yeah. So if you didn't see it, you blinked. But the movie it doesn't perform as good as its predecessors. It wasn't very good. It's not even as good as Black Panther. It's certainly not as good as Wonder Woman. So wait, but they're good friends at Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see what. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Well, and is even that accurate? Because we know Rotten Tomatoes bent over backwards to protect this film. But why would you need to protect it? Well, yeah. So good luck with that. Because in the case of Larson compared to Chris Evans, we know that Chris Evans is quite the idiot and full of himself and so on and so forth. But Larson can't even perform the character very well, whereas Evans actually did a very good job. So that's the big difference here. And if she's going to keep spouting out her sexist bigotry, then, yeah, that's not going to go over very well. But then, more important is what Feige's saying here, because he's in charge. So if they're going to continue to follow that Marvel Comics publishing template of stories for the cinematic universe, then, well, yeah, it was a good 10-year run. So, you know, they got that. And so that's it. Another franchise seems to be determined to bite the dust. And there's really not much anyone can do about it. Afraid not. By the way, that audience that you think you're going to get, that woke audience that's going to make up for the ones you threw in the trash, Chris Evans kind of run afoul of those guys a while back when he paid a visit to Congressman Dan Crenshaw, the guy who lost his eye in war. But, you know, the bad thing, he's a Republican. Yeah. So Chris Evans, he met with the guy, and he was all very nice. And Crenshaw had his Captain America glass eye, and they were laughing and joking and everything was cool. And Chris Evans even made a comment like, yeah, very cool use of vibranium. Yeah, the woke crowd didn't like that, Chris. No, that crowd that you probably think is more compassionate, more tolerant, and fully understanding the virtue of empathy. Yeah, they responded with people like Clark Isha Kent, this one lady on Twitter. We do not stand dapper Nazis, Chris. And she can't spell stand. But anyway, Priscilla Page responded, you should have maybe considered Googling this dude first. Yeah. And then Gary from Nice Gary responded, dog. That guy is literally Hydra. Oh, no. And then Funky Kong Zero responded with the Hail Hydra picture of the recent Secret Empire storyline in which Captain America was revealed to be a Nazi. So, yeah, that's your crowd, Chris. That's your understanding. Agree to disagree. Compassionate and empathetic crowd. Yes. Yeah. No broad brushes there, huh? Yeah, well, good luck with that, MCU, because you're probably going to need it. Thank you for watching and listening. Say, why not like and subscribe? And for those of you that have subscribed, thank you. It does warm my heart. It most certainly does. And hey, while you're here, check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores that have plenty of goodies for you.
In space, no one can hear. I stand corrected. Oh, don't go in there. Well, hello there. I see you like shower caps. Me too. Not bad, not bad. Good selection of ass around here. Oh no! Reminds me of home, back at the old trailer park. Don't forget to bring the beer.
My compliments, Captain. You're the first man to set foot on this planet.
Well, I haven't yet. Now I did.
I think we've got to do something. We will.
We're gonna sit here and watch TV.